Hey everyone, it's Hannah. Sorry about that. If I've deleted it now, so you may not have done. So I'd arranged this live stream. Turns out, I'd arranged it, like I'd already posted that it was going to happen, but turns out I'd left it as a private video, which was really stupid of me, and I don't know why I did that. But we're off now, so that's good. We're here, we're live streaming. Let me see if I can find the video. Nine people watching, that's a good start. Hey everyone, can you all hear me? Sound is working, that is good. Hey team, hello, 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 hello. Hey, Monica's here. Hello Monica, how are you? Oh, that was a bit flustery. A little bit flustery, I won't lie. So I set this up yesterday and I thought, this is logical. I'll set this up on Wednesday so people know that it's going to happen on Thursday. Left as a private video so nobody knew anyway. So stupid. So thank you for joining me. Welcome Brandy, I'm glad you're finally able to see one. Oh Beth, I'm so sorry. But have fun at group. Best of luck to you. Hope you had a healthy loss. As in, not too much loss. Hey Jane, I'm just gonna Instagram. Nice. Sounds like you can have a nice weekend, Monica. That's really awkward. For those of you who haven't caught one of my videos before, like a live stream, I'm just gonna post about this. I post about this on Instagram so people know what the hippity hap is. I'm gonna be honest, couldn't be bothered to put makeup on. Apologies. When I say that, it's really hot. I'm very warm. I should have put my pajamas on, but I didn't. So I've still got jeans on, but just very warm. So yeah, if you haven't joined me for a live stream before, first off, apologies for the quality. Our internet is slow, which is why it's a bit jaggedy and not smooth. There's not an awful lot I can do about it. It's like pre-arranged internet, otherwise we'd have better. And basically I just sit for an hour or so knitting away on something while we have a bit of a natter. So if you're watching this video live now, hey team, you'll see that there's a live chat box on your screen. If you're on your phone, it's like at the bottom of the video. If you're on a laptop, it's on the right-hand side of the video, I think it is for most people. So feel free to chat because it's like a conversation-y thing. It's not like a podcast. It's not like where I sit and talk at you. It's when I talk with you. We both get to know each other a little bit more, which is why I really like knitting. Sorry, I read a question. Which is why I really like doing them. JLN Equine asked what I'm knitting on. I'm on my exploration station. You'll notice there's quite a lot going on. So this is my exploration station. I'll keep it quite still. This is for the knit along that I'm hosting with Becky of the Stringing It Together podcast. This is beautiful mint green from Wool and Vine Yarns. We got a nice pale pink from Spud and Chloe. I went for the purple instead of the blue. Apologies for anyone on Team Blue. The blue is going to be used for something else. The purple is Knitting Goddess. Then there's a grey colour, which is like between them all, but you can't really see it, but it's at the top here, which is La Bien-Aimée. I'm on to the 4th section, which is knitting up beautifully. And so then I only have one more section to do once I've finished this. Little bit addictive to knit, just gonna say. So, had a few people message Just going to scroll up a little bit so I can see. Linda, awesome colours. Thank you very much. Monica says, well, it's big now. It is. It's huge. And like, I can't fully stretch it out. These are 40-inch needles. I can't fully stretch it out. Sorry for the background noise. I stupidly put the dishwasher on like half an hour ago. I don't know what's happening. Brandy's coming along nicely. Oh, beautifully, beautiful, lovely. Hello from Denmark. Hello, Annette. Hi, Joel from Serbia. Hello, Margaret. Winding linen yarn for the cow. Beautiful. Love the colours. Isles of Sicily. Woo! Very nice. Hey, Ray. Oh, hey, Rachel. It is Rachel. Sorry, I saw the H, and for some reason, it distracted me. I'm not quite sure what happened. But yeah, I'm on this beautiful knitted section. I'm really glad that I decided to knit this. I tell you what inspired me to knit this. Well, first off, I've wanted to knit it since forever. But when Kristen gave me this beautiful skein of mint gorgeousness, Kristen of the Yarngasm podcast and Wool and Vine Yarns, she gave me this skein while we were at Edinburgh Yarn Festival. And that was on the Thursday? Friday? It was before we actually went to the festival. And I had a dream that night. Seems really sad. I had a dream that night that I made an exploration station using this yarn. So then I decided it had to be a thing. So then I looked for other yarns at Edinburgh, but I only bought the grey to go with it. And then I was just, yeah, then you know the rest of the story. Umming and ahhing about what yarns to use. And then I had a ton of this left over, but I don't anymore from the jumper I knit. So yeah, but now I have a severe case of, hey, I want to knit all of the things right now. Just let me knit everything. I cast on a new squirrel mitt, which I have to the side just in case I get to the end of this section, which I probably won't because I haven't touched my knitting yet. So I'll cast on a new squirrel mitt. This is for one of my friends. Hopefully she isn't watching. But like complete wrong time of year for fingerless mitts, but that's what you do. And I'm using a beautiful mauve coloured yarn. So I'm going to join the mauve along. Oh, Rachel, Isles of Scilly, of course. Sorry, completely misread that. Got a little bit excited. Still exciting. Apologies for my brain collapsing apparently. Hey Jessica, have I found my fade yet? I'm not going to do the find your fade, I don't think. I don't think that's my jam. I don't think that is what I'm going to do. I really appreciate everyone else's and I really enjoy seeing them. If I were going to do a fade, it would be the sweater. But I don't think I will. I don't think I will. There's already 2 other sweaters that I want to knit. So they are ahead of the queue. Hey, Amy. Oh, unicorn. It's not lost. Unsure what that refers to. But yeah. Hey, Julie from New Zealand. That's a long way. Well, not for you, obviously. Hey, my sister's here. Sup, Charolette. That's not her name. Her name is Charlotte, but you know, I just really enjoy seeing what colours other people are have chosen. Philippa from Portugal. Very nice. Very nice. I suppose I should say hey from Frankfurt, Germany. That's gosh, my background is messy. I usually tidy this out for a podcast, but 8 o'clock kind of snuck up on me. I have no excuse. I have no excuse. I can't even say I was beading all day because I wasn't. I was yesterday, I was the day before, and I was on Monday. I did a lot of beading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But today, all I wanted to do was sit and knit. I'm test knitting socks for Becky. Becky's got a new sock pattern coming out, and I offered to test knit just because I'm nice. But yeah, so I've been really addicted to knitting those damn socks. I had done the cuff yesterday, and today I've knit the whole of the leg, and I'm 3/4 of the way through the heel. I had really achy hands, so I had to put it down for a while. So I knit this instead because it's a bit larger needles, a bit more bit gentler on the hands. Belfast. I didn't know there was a Belfast in Maine. To be fair, in the States, there are a lot of city names that are originally from other cities, if that makes sense. Beading, very nice. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Why am I moving back to the UK? So, I'm moving back to the UK for several reasons. One, it is my place of birth. That's not a reason to move back at all. I haven't been able to find like a stable source of income while I'm here. Sure, I make money off of the videos I post. Yeah, I make money off the videos I post. So the little advert that plays before and sometimes halfway through a video, I get money from those. So if you have ad block on Google Chrome, for example, I don't get any money, which is really sad. And also, if you watch the whole of the advert instead of skipping after 5 seconds, I get more money. I realize that's really cheeky, but I always try really hard to watch all of someone's videos, especially knitting podcasters and people that don't get a lot of viewership. It helps them out. Especially, like I said, I don't have any stable form of income. So I have YouTube money. And then obviously selling things on Etsy, I've started to do that. Weekly updates and such, and people seem to like the stitch markers. So thank you very much. I've got some new ones going in this week, which is exciting. But anyway, my boyfriend and I moved out here because he wanted to teach abroad and I like Germany. And then his contract is up soon and he's decided he doesn't want to be a teacher anymore. So we're moving back to the UK so I can get a job and be a grown-up for once. And so he can have a career change. Yes. I will make more Ladybird ones for a couple of weeks' time. The reason I haven't been making them is because in my last bead order that I did from the various shops I buy beads from, I forgot to order red and I don't have any left. So I now have knit. I have now knit, bought, ordered. I can't read and think at the same time. I've now ordered some more red beads. Next week is an update in Germany. Next week's update happens to fall on a bank holiday. So I can't guarantee that I'll be able to do an Etsy update next weekend because it's a bank holiday. Mario and I are going away for the long weekend. He's got the Thursday and the Friday off school. So we're going to Munich, actually. We're going to Neuschwanstein, which is that beautiful castle you see in photos, which is what the Sleeping Beauty's castle is based off of. Oh, I'm so excited to see it. But yeah, so we're moving back to Nottingham. I rang for a house viewing today. My lovely sister's going to look around it for me. Oh, I actually rang someone. I was very proud. I usually hate talking on the phone, but turns out really good at it. But yeah, when I was giving out my email address, it's got an M in it. And I said, M for monkey? And then I started talking about why is it you always think of the strangest things in the middle of giving my email address. It was ridiculous. That was he found it quite amusing anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to moving back. Plus, there's a yarn festival in Nottingham in November. There's also Yarndale, so I might see if I can go to that because that would be fun. Although I'd probably end up going by myself. That's okay. I'll just get overwhelmed by myself and hope that I meet some lovely people there. Yana, I just want to say you gave me the courage to knit my first sweater. I picked the blue owl sweater with black and pink, black and dark pink and grey. Aw! So glad that I inspired you to knit your first sweater. That's really exciting. Oh my goodness, once you knit it, you're gonna want to knit all the sweaters. Charlotte, would you want to go to a yarn festival? I thought I thought that wasn't your jam. Literally just crowds of people looking at yarn. You're not a knitter. I didn't think it would be your thing. because Nottingham arrange a coach to go. So when those tickets go on sale, I might just buy them because it's just after my birthday. Yarndale is. I think it's the weekend after my birthday. I suppose I could do the maths, couldn't I? Or I could just get my calendar up on my computer. September 17th on a Sunday, the very next weekend, Yarndale. Perfect. So definitely going to ask for yarn money. If you want to go to Yarndale, I can buy all of the things. Yay! Very exciting. Hopefully some other people will go to Yarndale as well. I always forget the phonetic alphabet when I'm, you know, put on the spot. Always. Halfway done. Oh, amazing, Yana. I really want to see it. I want to see it. Tag me on Instagram. Yes, I can make a dolphin in beads. I actually have a tutorial for it if you wanted to make it yourself. If not, I will happily make it I'll happily make it a stitch marker. I'm a September the 17th baby. So close, just the week off. September the 17th baby. I was due to be an October the 11th baby, but oh. Charlotte said throw in a curveball. G for gnome. K for knight. Amy, are you looking forward to moving back to the UK? I am. I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's not that I dislike Germany because I do love it and I'm going to miss it so much. There's something oddly pleasant. Like, I do speak German, just as a thing, but I have to tune in when listening to German. Whereas obviously English, you can just sort of stroll past someone and hear a bit of someone's conversation. We can be sat on the next table and overhear, John, I do wish you'd shut the door when you're in the bath, which is now a running line in my family because we had someone say that at dinner once. But in Germany, I actually have to tune in. But there's something oddly blissful about being able to walk around in ignorance and not be able to eavesdrop on anyone. And it's really pleasant. Kelly, I have 2 kids born on that day. On my birthday, you have 2 children born on my birthday. Hey, Big K is here. Hello. Anan. Hey, Anan. Oh, when you typo your own fiance's name. At least it was Anan and not Nan. Because you'd think that the naan bread was saying hey, and that would be a little bit weird. Sure. Monica says, oh my God, I recorded a podcast this morning and thought of you when I got to my Natter section because she talked about her last D&D section. Incredible. Incredible. That's so funny. Our last D&D session was a little bit plan heavy, as in we just spent the whole time trying to make a plan. And because I have a new character, my character isn't really like getting involved that much in the plan, because why would you trust a complete stranger, even if they do look like a 5'6" ocelot? But because I'm not going to be able to play her that much while being here, I think I'm going to take her back to the UK when we set up another group there, because I'm sure my sister would want to play. I will bring back my ocelot with me and just have her at a lower level to start with. Yes, one is 15, one's 26. Hey, one of them was born on the exact same day as me, because I too am 26. That's really exciting. Hey, Jill. Sup. Knitting on my exploration station. Just, that's the back of it. Just so, you know, everyone's caught up, any new people, they know what I'm working on. The expo station. Wish I'd got a drink prepared. I hadn't got a drink prepared. I was walking around a bit like a headless chicken trying to set up. And then I wanted to plug my phone in. Then when I plugged my phone in to the computer, it just kept buzzing inanely. Yeah, Monica, that was one of the criteria for the house that we move into. It's got to have space for a big enough table so we can play D&D. That's one of the criteria. Because it's just easy, like Mario's always Mario DMs. So it's just easier to have him like have all the stuff at home, you know, instead of like having to lug it all somewhere, because it's a lot of stuff, especially because he writes his own stories. So he lots of paper, lots of planning, and he likes to write it out. Doesn't use the computer, doesn't like typing it out. He writes it all out by hand. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy D&D. I mean, it kind of, not that we've had a fight with my new character, but I do kind of miss just like hitting things, which sounds really weird. Anyway, a lot of people aren't interested in Dungeons and Dragons, so we will move swiftly along. But yes. Monica, do you watch Critical Role? If not, you should. And could I do a video explaining Ravelry? I could try to do a video explaining Ravelry. I tell you who did a really good, not like a walkthrough of how to use it, but like an explanation of, like talking like this, explaining how to use it, was Ellie of Skein-Deer, the Skein-Deer Knits podcast. Not in the one she's just posted, but in last week's. She did a really good explanation of how to use Ravelry and the advantages of using, like taking a photo and putting a stash in Ravelry and whatnot. I need to do that actually because I'm very behind on adding stash. What kind of things do you not understand about Ravelry, Amy? And I will try to address them best I can because I love that website. I found an adorable pattern for a watermelon baby cardigan, and I've decided I need to knit it. I would have cast it on today had my 4mm needles not been in use on this project. So that's possibly lucky because I have too many other things going on. I've got 2 pairs of socks on the go. I have my blanket, which hasn't been touched. I have my expo station, and I have my fingerless mitts. Too many whips. After last session where I barely had any works in progress, I have somehow managed to cast on all of the things. Now I have to, and they're all kind of at an awkward stage. So I have to make a decision about what I'm going to take on the 4-hour car journey that we have. Oh, very annoying. Oh, the dishwasher stopped. It's gone oddly quiet. I can't believe it's still light outside and it's 8:30. That's crazy. Hey, who remembers the summer live stream when I was dying of warmth and then couldn't have the window open because of mosquitoes? Oh, that was stressful. When is the big move? The big move is mid-July, at some point after the 7th of July. So Mario and I are off to Estonia on the 1st of July till the 7th. So that's exciting. Apparently there's an awful lot of yarn shops there. And stupidly, stupid me, only got hand luggage. Don't have a big suitcase. Ugh. That was a flawed plan. Whatever. So yeah, at some point after that. Hey, Anna's here. Hi, Anna. Sup, sup. Or Anan, as your fiance lovingly referred to you as. Posted my parcel. Oh, I'm really excited. Anna's sending me a parcel because she's a fantastic individual. So Anna designed, I don't have my planner with me, it's over there. Anna designs and sells planner inserts, like layouts and whatnot. So you can like print on them and stick on them and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, for my birthday, she had hand drawn and hand stamped a planner for me. which is incredible. I'm running out of days, as in it only went to end of June, I think. So Ella's been a wee champ and has made some inserts because she's the best person ever. Also, she's donating a prize to the Keep Knit and Kitten Cow, so that's always a win. It's always a win. Also, I have a skein of yarn in my stash, sweet Georgia yarn. I don't think I'm going to knit it, so I might whack that in the knit along prize as well. We shall see. Knitting on my Mercury socks. Oh, very nice. What colour are they? I do enjoy my Mercury socks. They are nice. I haven't had a chance to wear them because the weather's been hot and I haven't really wanted to wear anything on my feet. I had to very quickly say anything on my feet then. Oh, excuse me, how rude. Oh, lilac, how pretty. Perfect for this time of year. I might go and get the, oh, adding a square to my mitered squares blanket. Very nice. I haven't done that in a while. I don't know. I just seem to be a bit obsessed with knitting other things right now, like this, and blankets. Yes, I can make a dolphin progress keeper. I won't be able to have it in the shop tomorrow because time. But I'm give it a couple of weeks. I'll write it down somewhere. I have Post-its right next to me. So cute. Write it on a yellow Post-it so I don't forget. Dolphin progress keeper. It is written in terrible handwriting, and I will stick it there for now till I can transfer it to my planner. I have a pen on me now. You've inspired me to start knitting again, making amigurumi animals. Fun! I love a bit of amigurumi. I haven't done it in a while. I've still got this narwhal kit to crochet. That's not a knit, it's a crochet. And I think I'm going to do a few of them. Because, I mean, once you've got the pattern, you may as well, no? Thanks to everyone who's come to join me, by the way. I really appreciate it. Really means a lot to me. I like hanging out with you cheeky lot in the nicest possible way. Love to buy some if you make some. I will make some. I promise. Annette, I promise I will make some. I mean, I've already got a pattern for it, so it's not like, ooh, split a stitch, split a stitch. Crisis is somewhat averted. Crisis averted. Yeah, it's not like it would take too much time extra to make because I already have a pattern for it, which, yes, I can manage that. When I am going to be changing the clasps on my stitch markers because I realized that all of the stitch markers that I use, or progress keepers and stitch markers, all of the ones that I use that I really enjoy using have like the earring back on. I have one in my bag. Somewhere buried in yarn. Okay, this is not a big bag. How is it able to get lost? So yeah, all the ones that I tend to go towards, this is terrible, you can't see, are like this. Where can I hold it? Here, near my shoulder. So they're like the lever back earring wires. Hold it with my phone, I suppose. So yeah, they're like these ones. And I tend to use these stitch markers more, so I'm going to switch and use these instead of the clasps. But I have ordered them, they've not arrived yet, so this update is going to have clasps. I will also change photos and everything. Also, my shipping costs are going to be going up when I move back to the UK. One, shipping is expensive. Two, realized that how I currently ship things possibly isn't the safest way to ship them. I've had a couple that have arrived in less than perfect condition, which makes me really sad. But I got a notification that I had 150 orders on Etsy, which is pretty cool. And I mean, they're not all just stitch markers. That's over the course of almost 4 years. But I would say that at least 100 of those, would be from this stitch marker malarkey. So yes, out of all the ones that I've made and shipped out, for only 2 to have got smushed by the post, it's pretty impressive. But I will be switching to padded envelopes when I move back to the UK. The dishwasher hasn't finished. How freaky. I thought it finished. Anyway, which means postage will go up because padded envelopes are more expensive and they're more expensive to ship because they're bigger and they do things by size, which is just sizist. It's not, I'm not being serious. I'm listening to the Hugo shawl. Ooh, I've heard it. Heard of it, but I can't picture it right now. I can't imagine what the Hugo shawl looks like. Does that make sense? I know what Hugo is now. No. See, the problem with the exploration station is there's so many ends on it. I mean, I enjoy weaving in an end. I tell you what I enjoy. I enjoy weaving in an end on stocking stitch or garter stitch because I enjoy the wibbliness. I do not enjoy sewing in ends on random slip stitch sections and brioche because I won't lie, I don't know how to do it well and neatly, and I'm always scared it's going to come unraveled. So what I'm going to do is I've woven in ends, all except for this one because I hadn't knit enough up. I currently do use bubble wrap. It's for the thickness. It's not just size, it's also thickness of envelope. So I do use bubble wrap now. I just clearly don't use enough, which I feel really guilty about. But for 2 out of over 100 charms, I don't know, it just seems like really good odds. And I just feel really guilty when I got the messages to say, because they were really lovely people that said it. But yeah, what I've done is I've woven in almost all of the ends. I'm going to block it, and then I'm going to cut off the excess. I feel like that makes sense. It's a pattern by Nordic Stitches. I will look into it after I have finished my live stream. See, Mario's gone out tonight. It's man night, which is really funny because I just happen to know most of the group of men there. Maybe all of them. They're not the laddiest of lads, but that does make me laugh that they call it man night. It's gone out to man night, so God knows what he's going to get up to. But it is a school night, so he can't get up to anything too outrageous. Ah, bonjour Marie. Yes. I think, getting a bit deep now, I think what I'm going to do with my YouTube channel, I think my channel is going to have to change. I don't find the same enjoyment out of making tutorials that I used to, making tutorials as I used to. I used to really enjoy it, and well, when I'm actually filming the tutorial, I still enjoy it and I still enjoy editing it. I think I'm going to have to either maybe do a fortnightly tutorial instead of a weekly one, just because I spend all day, every day beading, and as soon as Maria gets home, I stop beading, and then I start again the next day, and then I stop when Maria gets back, and blah, blah, blah. The time I have to film a tutorial, the last thing I really want to do is bead anything. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if this just sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I do enjoy making tutorials. I just don't enjoy it as much as I used to enjoy it. And that's okay. That is allowed. My channel turned third on its third anniversary. Monday was the third anniversary of my first upload to this channel. Been making YouTube videos for, well, since January the 1st, 2008 was my first ever post on YouTube. Not on this channel. I had another channel. I've spoken about it before. I just think I'm going to make a fortnightly tutorial and to go along with the fortnightly podcast. Sock tutorial, please. I keep promising it. I keep saying, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. And then I could cast on another sock in an evening when Mary is around. But like, I've had this channel for 3 years now, and I've changed a lot. I feel like, not my personality wise, I just feel like I've grown up, basically. When I started this channel, I was 23. Was I? 3 years ago? Yeah, I was 23. And for some reason, everyone grows up at different rates. Some people are very grown up at 23. I was not very grown up at 23. And to be fair, I'm still not that grown up at 26. But I feel like living in Germany has made me have to grow up, which is nice. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the fact that I'm now older. I seem like a pro. I'm not a pro when it comes to knitting. I still feel very new to knitting. I've only become a proficient. Is that the word I want? Proficient knitter since last summer. So I've been knitting full time for less than a year. But I'd learned to knit when I was like 8. I seem like a pro and super quick sock knitter, so I want to steal your skills. One of my suggestions is learn to knit without looking. Amy from the Stranded podcast, talks about that a lot in one of her, not the one she's just uploaded, but the one before, because I haven't watched the one she's just uploaded yet. Learn to knit without looking, and then take your knitting to the cinema. I got like this much done on a sock during Guardians of the Galaxy, and I wasn't even knitting it compulsively. I put it down quite a lot, and I accidentally dropped a stitch, but somehow only managed to drop a stitch on the row before I counted my stitches. When I realized that I was 1 stitch off, I put my knitting away, and it was towards the end. So I feel like that was pretty good going. And then when I came back and I went to pick up the stitch, I was just like, huh, it's only one thing. It's only one thing back. But I don't know. I just so much more enjoy sitting and chatting to you guys. Hey, Meg's here. Hey, Meg. I just enjoy so much more sitting and chatting like this and getting to know you like this more than I enjoy making tutorials. I don't know. So I might still do the odd sporadic tutorial. I'm not going to say they're definitely not coming. They're not going to happen ever. But I think I'm going to be doing more vlogs and more sitting down and having a natter videos. Yeah, because back when I started this channel, I was doing 2 DIY videos a week, which is crazy, and I'm not quite sure how I did it, along with having a full-time job, because now I'm self-employed. I don't know. I still don't consider myself having a job because I really enjoy beading. And yeah, it's just weird that now I can't even bash out 1 tutorial a week. And I can't even just do hair videos now. They were always like a nice comfort go-to, because I'm going to dye my hair tomorrow, but it's not much point. Meg just asked what colour my hair will go next. So yeah, I'm actually growing out my hair. You may have noticed. I don't know if you can see in this light. My hair isn't as dark as this IRL. I've got like a really mousy brown, boring hair. But what I'm going to do tomorrow, like the rebel I am, is I was going to go out and buy purple dye to put over the top, because I know that purple will cover this quite nicely. But I can't be bothered to spend money or leave the house. That's more the reason. Have an interaction in German with the lady at the hair shop and pretend that I'm perusing the colours, and then pronounce the colour in a really English way because it's an English brand. So it's just like, hello, ich möchte die Direction sehen, kann ich die Farbenkarte sehen? And we're doing all of this in German. And it's like, oh, ich möchte Flamingo Pink, bitte. Or ich möchte Pillarbox Red, bitte. And it's just like, well, because I've got, not to toot my own horn, but my German accent, not too shabby. I've studied this language for long enough. I feel it's not too shabby. Sure, I still sound English, but you know, I don't sound like, oh, ich bin Hannah. And then to all of a sudden pronounce a colour in a really English way is really funny. I do the same with ice cream flavours. When it's not a German word, obviously. But yeah, I'm just going to put red. I have a tub of Pillarbox Red in my dye cupboard. So Pillarbox Red is what is going to be going on this hair. I washed my hair today with no conditioner in preparation, because as I was showering, I thought, huh, I could put red on this. And I think it's going to go purple because it's kind of bluey, greeny colours. I just hope it doesn't go like a gross purple, brown, grey colour. But we'll see. We shall see. But I'm growing it out because I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I've grown up a little bit. I haven't completely grown out of having brightly coloured hair, but I don't know. Just decided it was time for a change, really. Carolyn, I was thinking of going orange and bright pink, and that would be incredible. That orange is a colour I have never gone with my hair. Never, ever, ever gone. It's one that I wish that I had gone, but it's not one I've ever gone, because for the past 2 years, 3 years, my hair has basically been stained mint green, like the colour of Listerine. Oh, no, it isn't. It's been stained like a light blue mint green colour, and obviously orange, not going to cover that, is it? But yeah, I really like blue tones. I tend to go for the blues and the purples. I feel like it suits me. Which is weird because I naturally have quite a red complexion. So you'd think with blues, greens and purples would be really bad because it would make me look more rosy, but I don't know. Just enjoy it. Plus, if I have like naturally yes-ish coloured hair, I'll be able to wear lots of fun, bright colours. So not that you can't wear fun, bright colours if you have brightly coloured hair, but I always worried about either matching my clothes. That was the #1 concern, because people always say, oh, you match. Did you know? I had that Christmas. I was meant to have purple hair, but it went blue. And every time I went to church, it was, oh, did you know that your hair matches your glasses? Yes, I was aware, thank you. You're the 10th person to tell me. I mean, it was very sweet of them, and thank you very much, but I was bright orange with white highlights at one time. Amazing. The reason the blue went grey is because it wasn't a strong enough pigment, or your hair had been over bleached. Both can happen. If there's not a strong enough pigment, the blue will not stay in your hair. If it goes white, goes green, it's because your hair is too yellow. If your hair is over bleached, your hair will not hold colour at all. So when people used to say, your hair's so damaged, I can't believe that you bleach your hair is so damaged. No, it wasn't. Like, my hair is naturally this frizzy texture. There's a photo of me with my natural hair colour that I have feeling I may have posted on Instagram eons ago. Yeah, and it's my natural hair texture with my natural hair colour. And it is this. It is frizzy. Frizzy, frizzy, frizzy. Blue will never leave, like ever. No, it won't. I have a feeling even when my hair is completely grown out, I will still find blue hair. I tell you what's fun about changing hair color a lot. Wearing something with Velcro, or getting a jumper out of a drawer that you've not worn in ages, and then all of a sudden finding a pink hair on it. I'm thinking, I haven't had pink hair in months. I really enjoy that. Monica, I would be so nervous to dye my hair. Yeah, it's terrifying. I would be terrified every time I dyed it, especially if I hadn't dyed it well, if I hadn't bleached it well enough first time and my roots were still really orange. And then I do the stupidest thing ever, which I do not recommend, and I bleach it straight away afterwards. I always diluted my bleach, and that's the reason that it didn't work the first time, is because I diluted it too much, which meant the bleach wasn't strong enough. But I diluted it a little less the second time, and you know, I mean, it's still got hair, so it didn't fall out. It never damaged my hair horrifically. It just got very thin on the ends, as you saw. Also, Monica, you've got beautifully curly hair. I would hate it if you bleached your hair, because it wouldn't be curly anymore, especially if you damaged it. Lightening hair does terrible things to curls. Also, Monica, aren't you like a natural redhead? Because that is my ideal hair color. I'm not even joking. There's someone that lives near my mum and dad, and I saw her a few times when I went back and visited in April. And she seems to be relatively shortish. I think she may be in her late teens, maybe like 18, 19, maybe 17. I don't know. I'm terrible at judging age. Late teens, shortish, very, very fair, beautiful, with like super long, thick, curly, like bright ginger hair. Looked like Merida from Brave, and I just wanted to shave her head and make a wig out of it. Obviously, I wouldn't, because that's a really horrible thing, but her hair was stunning. So yes, to all you. The thing with hair color is you always want what you can't have or what you don't have. I don't think I would actually suit being ginger, even though my mum says that I would, because I'm naturally fair, but my eyebrows are too dark, my skin's quite red, and I don't have the freckles. So it's moving to the south where my hair dries naturally. Oh, this is naturally dried hair, because I don't like using hair dryers because of damage again. Hair dries naturally gets kind of like how your hair is, frizzy. I towel dry my hair and then spray this cocoa peppermint oil from Palmer's into the hairbrush, then run it through, helps tone down the frizz. A lot good to know. I do have hair oil, and I do put it on my hair when it's wet. I used to do it because my hair was damaged, but now it's a force of habit because I've had all of the damaged bit cut off. But it's going beautifully curly here-ish, but it's just very frizzy. It's a shame because I really enjoy how my hair looks when I straighten it. Or when I curl it, also enjoy it. But I don't like to use heat on my hair in excess, which makes me sad. So I just end up having like average hair days a lot. Not good ones, just like, Hair days. Anyway, sorry for any of you who are very confused as to why we're talking about hair. It's a natural progression. As I said, in the like beginning-y, I think, bit, this is not like a live knitting podcast. This is just me having a chat, and I've got a very itchy ear, very tickly ear, very annoying. I keep expecting the person from number 1 to come and collect their package that I had dropped off. Well, the Hermes man, who doesn't comfortably speak German, which is very interesting. I thought it was me that I thought it was my poor German that made him speak English. It wasn't. It was his comfort level of German speaking. He seems to have decided that either he knows I'm always in, likely, but he's decided that I'm trustworthy enough to collect other people's packages on their behalf so they can come and collect it. It's ridiculous. Do heatless curls roll your ponytail in a scarf overnight? Would it work? Meek, can you make a video on that, please? And is my hair too short? How is my eye? My eye is much better, thank you. I imagine you're referring to sty. I'm getting a lot of styes at the minute, like a ridiculous amount. Like I had another one on, it started on Saturday evening. Headband curls, look up headband curls. Will do, thanks Meg. I need something because this is awful. Yeah, I had one that started on Sunday. It wasn't as gross as the one that I had when I did that podcast. That one was actually disgusting. I'm surprised Mario could stand to look at me. But I think what the problem might be is that my glasses are, the arm of my glasses too short. These are teenager glasses. Haha. These are teenager glasses. And they're like quite short arms. And I don't know if it's just because the actual glass part is too close to my eyes and they can't aerate enough. Can you manage to do knit stitch patterns? Yes, but oh, you know, you said when you knit without looking, can you manage to knit stitch patterns? Yes, I can knit stitch patterns, but I have to count as I do it. And I obviously can't be drinking, as we discussed in the last podcast. I need a project bag that says friends don't let friends knit lace while drunk. Maybe I'll bring them out. That would be an amazing project bag, wouldn't it? That would be really amazing. But yeah, I have to constantly count as I'm doing it. But I'm kind of used to doing that from years and years and years of knitting amigurumi without using a stitch marker. I can hold a conversation while counting. It's really bad. Vintage vanity, heatless curls. I will look into it. I will definitely look into it because I need to do something, because I can't have my hair looking like this all the time, even though I do. But I don't know. I feel like when your hair's done, it makes you look much more put together. When your hair's like this, it isn't. Oh, Meg, I'm desperate to dress more vintage style, like 50s-ish. Because watching Mad Men at the moment, very much enjoying it, enjoying all the suave men in suits, I won't lie, but also the women are stunning. But the only thing holding me back right now is that I don't feel in the right shape. My waist, I feel like my waist doesn't go in small enough right now, because I really need to start exercising it to a disappointing excessive amount. I need to start exercising like yesterday. I'm not hourglass shape, and I feel like that's the perfect shape for 50s style dresses. I'm apple shaped, which usually means large bust. But you know, I missed out on that part of being an apple. So I've got small to average bust, larger tummy region, and then I go in on the skinny legs. Oh my goodness, Mother from Bates Motel is the best. I want to dress like her so much. Christina Hendricks, I'm in love with. I've got such a crush on her. She is so stunning. Because like my waist doesn't go in that much, which means that when a dress is nipped in at the waist and then poofs out again, I feel like it makes me look bigger because I have legs that are like this thick. What are you doing for exercise? Nothing. That's what I'm saying. I really need to exercise. I need to start doing cardio. I need to be self-motivated enough to go for a run by myself. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to rain tomorrow. But yeah. It's difficult for you to get a gauge on my size, but I'm not going to stand up and show you. It's one of those weird things. I showed you in my last podcast when I was wearing that jumper. I was having quite a nice day that day. But yeah, I don't go in enough on the waist. Always tempted. I need to be fair. I do need to invest in some shapewear of some form. I'm not saying like a corset, but I mean just like Spanx. Cycling's better than running, I think. I can't ride a bike. I can't ride a bike. I'm really sorry. Yes, I need a girdle. That is what I need. But yeah, it's a really huge personality flaw of mine. I don't like to do things that I can't do, which is a really stupid statement, and a lot of people don't understand it unless you're someone like me. So I never learned to ride a bike because I didn't like it because I couldn't do it first time around, which is why my handwriting was so bad. I intend to join a gym when I move back to the UK. There's no point joining one now. I'm moving back in less than 2 months. But I do intend to join one. So I'm planning on getting like an office job. I know, but I don't know what else I can do really, job-wise. I don't know what else I can do job-wise. So I'm probably just going to go for an office job. You can't visit Sweden without being able to ride a bike. So I'll teach you. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so stressful. Shove me out into traffic. It'll be the worst thing ever. I can't remember what I was going to say. I love fitness classes. I wish I'd found some here when I first moved here. Yes, office job. I was just going to find an office job and have that for like how to like survival money and savings. So like you put X amount into savings because that's what clever people do. And I did do my last job, thank God, because I still have savings for when I move back. Yes. And then if I continue with my Etsy shop, which I fully intend to, that can be hobbies and gym and classes and blah, 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 that kind of money. This is the thought anyway, because I much prefer classes to alone. You see, I like exercise classes in groups because, especially if everyone's more unfit than me, it sounds awful. This makes me sound terrible. But I'm very, very competitive. I find competition with everyone. I find competition with absolutely everyone. Oh, there's a new podcaster. How many views do they get, and how many subscribers have they got? Blah. It's really unhealthy. I'm a huge comparer. It's once again personality flaw I know exists. But it's also, I'm doing a fitness class. Who can I win against? It's a fitness class. We're all winners. We're all exercising. But hey, I'm gonna do that better than the person next to me. I'm gonna jump around more. It's ridiculous. And yeah, I can't ride a bike. Yeah. I realise see, those flaws kind of counteract each other, because you think that I would work harder to be better, but no, I want it to come naturally to me. See, sometimes you wish that you could have, like, oh yeah, Anna's not being an ass. She is my bestie, so she's allowed. She's allowed to say, you still can't ride a bike though. Booyah. I have a special that says this is a co-op game, but I'm winning. Exactly. I wanted the best D&D character. I wanted to roll the highest numbers. I wanted to do the most damage. I wanted to be the person that killed the thing. I hate it. I hate it so much. I kind of wish I could take out aspects of my personality that I didn't like and put in nice ones. But hey, with the good has to come some bad. And I've got quite a lot of good. So I've got to have a little bit of bad. Love hiking. I'm not a fan of hiking because I'm going to have to do like a really huge walk, like a steep walk up to this castle next weekend. And I'm not looking forward to it because I'm going to be super embarrassed about how unfit I am. I did it last year. We went on a group holiday with people, and we had to walk up this really steep thing to a bloody castle. I'd already had to run up a really steep thing to go to the loo because it was miles away. Then I had to go up even further. And I like walking if I have a destination. If you say we're going to be going on a 2-mile walk, but you get a cup of tea and ice cream at the end, I will walk. But don't say, oh, let's just go for a walk and see where we end up. No. I need a goal. I need to know where I'm going. Geocaching is fun. I did, yeah. The castle, yes. Lots of castles. Germany, lots of schlosses. I'm going to the castle that Sleeping Beauty's castle was based off of by Disney, Walt Disney. Yes, I will probably be vlogging it. But yeah, so we went on this group holiday, went up to a castle, blah, blah, blah. I had to stop halfway up and have a bit of a cry, and it was really embarrassing because I was embarrassed about how quickly everyone else was walking in comparison to me, forgetting the fact that not only are they just fitter than me full stop because they actually exercise, but they actually walk around day to day, whereas today I did leave my house, but the average day I don't leave my house. It's really, really sad, but it's okay. I'm just really antisocial. I get up from bed, I go in the shower, I come out, I walk in here, go into the kitchen, which is just over there. The sofa's just here. It's a very small flat. I'm going to be living in Nottingham in the UK. It is in East Midlands. That was close. I said West Midlands. Apologies. East Midlands. You just helped me understand my daughter when you said you wanted to come naturally. I'm glad I could help. I do obviously, I do like to work at things. I have patience. I do like to work at things that I have at least a little, that I'm at least a little bit good at. Yeah, I managed to lose 2 stone and do really well just by dieting and a little bit of exercising over the summer. Mario and I went running. I'm not very good at running by myself. I really enjoyed running with him, but he goes to work at like a ridiculous time. And then he gets back at 6 when there's loads of people sat out there, and I don't want to go when there's loads of people out there because that's when I feel judged. Bye, Philippa. Enjoy your dinner. But I seem to have fallen off the diet wagon. I don't know why. It's really annoying though, and I want to get back on it. Because I've put on like a stone, I think. It's not that it matters because there's more to life than what you weigh. But yes. Best patience training ever, become a research scientist and watch none of your experiments work and nobody knows what I like ever. I know that's the worst thing ever. I learned patience in my last job because 2 stone in pounds is 28 pounds, around 14 kilograms, give or take. Yeah, because the place that I used to work, the Beach of Nottingham, if you buy their diamantes in 100 gram, 100 in packs of 100, they're too light to weigh. Fun fact: diamantes are too light to register on the incredibly accurate counting scales. So you had to count them out. You had to count out 1,440 diamantes, because that's the pack size, unless you get the larger sizes, but 1,440. You had to count them out into packs of 100. Tell you what, it was an amazing, amazing moment when you scattered them into the Tupperware that you counted them in. You got exactly 100 first time round. Whew, whew, I tell you, it's like a rush. I love Doctor Who too, but I didn't watch much of the last season, and I haven't started watching the new season because I know. Do you know where I can buy Swarovski? What shape of Swarovski were you looking for, Anna? Because they have a multitude of shapes. Were you looking for the perfectly round ones, the 5,000s, or were you looking for the bicone shapes, which are called the zillions? The vitriol colour. I know that the Beach Shop Nottingham has heart pendants in the vitriol colour, which will make quite nice earrings or necklace. I haven't checked out their Swarovski range for a while though, so they might have them in bicones or teardrop. Oh, they don't have them in teardrops. They only have crystal and crystal AB in teardrop. I don't know. I mean, they could order them depending what size and how many you need. They could order them in specially for you, but you'd have to get the pack amount, and they'll be expensive. And if you get a small size, it's like 144. But I'll have a look. I'll have a look around, and I'll add it to my note. Do you know what size you want? Vitriol teardrop. That's a beautiful colour though. Beautiful colour. Good choice. My personal favourite is Bermuda blue. It's a happy moment when my hair matched Bermuda blue. It's beautiful teal and green colour. This is really sad. I'm very good with. Oh, bye Monica. It was nice to chat with you. I won't be too much longer, to be fair. I should probably go soonish. 10 to 15 millimeters. No problem. I will have a looky look. But yes, it's really sad. My knowledge of Swarovski colours is pretty impressive. Used to be better. I'm out of practice, but I worked at that bead shop for 2 years. 3 years? 2 years? 3 years? Bye, Carolyn. Hope nothing gets too badly affected by the thunderstorm. Sign up for a race and or running group. But you see, this is okay. Okay. The problem with a running group is I wouldn't be the best at it. We've just acknowledged I have to be the best at things. And if I'm in a running group, I'm going to be at the end. I'm not even going to be near the end. I'm going to be at the end, wheezing heavily. Tell you what I really want to do when I move back to Nottingham is find a tap dancing class, like big time. Really want to find a tap dancing class. I did tap dancing for 13 years, from the age of 5 till the age of 18. It wouldn't be with motivation because I'd be crap. I am the best at Swarovski colours in here. I'm probably not, let's be honest. There's somebody that's going to be far better than me. Hey, Pearls and Lace. I'm glad that I'm one of your favourite people. That's a very sweet thing to say. Thank you, that sentence. It's pretty hard to pronounce. You're the best at Swarovski colours in here, wizard. Oh, you wizard? That's not. Hi, Linda. Oh, everyone's off. I suppose I should be too soon. It's all good. Thanks for listening to me have a bit of a dissection of my personality and a bit of a meltdown about my channel. Apologies, got a bit deeper than it usually does. Usually I just get a little bit drunk. I have no alcohol with me today, which was a problem. Usually I get a little bit tipsy And I shout abuse at people who choose to put milk in their Earl Grey. It's not a common occurrence. It happened once, twice, 3 times, lady. And then I felt a bit guilty about it. I got very passionate about tea. For someone who doesn't even like Earl Grey tea, but very passionate about it. Don't know what's wrong with me. I love how you get deep when you don't drink alcohol. I know, right? I just feel comfortable with you lot. I don't know, you open up. I don't even think this is going to be going on the internet and viewed by hundreds of people. So, hey, hundreds of people. How's my Stephen Weiss Little going? It's going well. This is my current shebang. I'm just going to thrust my chest out. Explo station going fantastic. I'm on section 1, 2, 3, 4. I said it earlier. I had to count it right. I've got this section to finish. And then I'm got the chevron edge. The plan is have this finished by Thursday. I'm going away on Thursday. I'm not going to be able to podcast on Thursday. I'm going to have to podcast on Wednesday. That's a whole day earlier. Oh, that's completely thrown me off. I'm glad I realised that now. That would be awful. But yeah, I was here on Thursday, so I've knit all of this. And I knit most of this by last weekend, and then I put it down for a while because I started knitting a sock. Do I like mancha? I'm not sure what that is. I can't answer for deafs. Pearls and lace. What's your color? What's your color? What's your name? Welcome to the chat. Oh, thanks everyone for complimenting my expo station. It's real nice. I haven't posted that many pictures of it on Instagram purely because it's just big. I can't take a nice picture of it anymore. Not that I could anyway, and I'm just quite crap at posting pictures on Instagram, really. I'll be honest. I posted about it on my story a relative amount, but this yarn by Woolen Yarns, this Volca base MCN, softest thing ever. I want to make a jumper out of it, but I'd be worried that I'd pill it just by doing this too much. Rubbing the soft yarn on my face. So Amy, who's Odd Knits, who is often in the chat but is unfortunately out this evening, and oh, matcha. No, not a fan of matcha. I've tried it a few times. I don't think it's for me. I'm not a huge green tea lover. It's a bit too grassy for me. But I think I may have just prepared the matcha wrong because I made it myself. So I feel like I should. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I feel like I should get it like properly prepared, like a proper person. Kind of went off track in the middle of that thought then, and kind of forgot where I was going with it. Yeah, Amy said about Fibre East in the UK. It's on when I'm back, but I don't know if I'm going to have the money to go because trains to Flitwick, quite expensive. Quite expensive, even though I will still have my 16 to 25 student rail card. It's not a student rail card, it's just a rail card. My goodness, my hair is having a party. I really need to dye it. How was my parents' visit a few weeks ago? It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I had a lovely time. Unfortunately, my auntie got a bit ill while she was here. My parent, which was really, really sad, which meant she couldn't come to Cologne with me because she got really ill, but she was okay. She got over it. It was fine. But it was a don't leave the house situation. And it's never fun being ill. Luckily, they were staying in an Airbnb, so it wasn't the worst thing ever. But there's nothing worse than being ill when you're not at home. But she's fine. And also, my parents drove over in a relatively new to them car. It wasn't an old car by any means. And as they drove back, the tyre burst. The car's been written off, as in they totaled the car. I found out that that's what the Americans say after talking to Becky. I said that the car's been written off. She didn't know what that meant, but that's how we say it in the UK. So now my dad's got a new car. But yeah, so that's a bit traumatic. The tyre burst just outside of Paris, I think. Drive across France and then got the tunnel. But yeah, so the tyre burst, and so that's not a good time. I've only just got the car and all the stuff back, which is frustrating, but everything got back safely and they are well. They are not injured. They are They are fine, and that's all. That's the most important thing. When they rang me and told me, so I meant to be home, so I went out to knit night and blah blah, blah, and I came back with a missed call from my dad, and I was just like, "Oh, did you get home?" And Mum said, "Well, slight change of plan. We're still in France." What? But yes, they're all safe. They were well. The car is less safe, less well, but yes, we had a lovely trip all the same. Went to Cologne. There was a huge protest going on against one of the German parties that's newly started up. It's a very right-wing party. I think that's the right one. It's very like nationalist. So there was a huge protest going on there because they were having a meeting there, and so that was all on the news. So we had worried family members back in the UK that we were getting mixed up in it, and that something terrible was going to happen, but nothing terrible happened, and we managed to avoid the protests. It was a very dramatic trip. It was, yes. But, ooh, my sister and her boyfriend are coming out soon. So that's, oh my goodness, I need to do something about my arms. My sister and her boyfriend are coming out soon. So that is super exciting. I'm very excited about that. So yes, we're going away next weekend. My sister and her boyfriend are coming out the weekend after. Is it that soon? Ooh. So there's this weekend. We're going away next weekend. The weekend after, my sister and her boyfriend are coming out. And then Mario's gone away for a week, which is incredible. So I'm going to be able to live stream a bit more because he's gone away from the 6th until the 9th of June. Is it too late to join the Stephen West Knit Along? No, it's not too late. It goes on until the 1st of July. So you still have a month and a half. I've knit this in just over 2 weeks. So it's not too late. You are more than welcome to join. And I don't want to sound beggy. If we get enough prizes, we'll be able to do chatter thread prizes as well. The FO thread, I forgot to say this in my last podcast, but I'll mention it on Wednesday. The FO thread is going to be in Becky's Ravelry group, if that's okay. And his dad's coming tomorrow. That is exciting. What's happening here tomorrow? Oh, it's bloody raining all day. All day. I thought it was just going to rain for a little bit early afternoon. No, the weather's changed. It's going to be a day of rain. I was going to film a tutorial, but I don't think I'm going to have the lighting for it. So that's my fault for not filming it today. Anyway, I'm going to go because I probably should. I've been chatting for an hour and a quarter. It's still going to be warm tomorrow. It's just going to be wet, which is my favorite kind of weather. It's going to be nice this weekend though, hopefully, so that's good. Because going out maybe Saturday night, maybe. It was lovely spending some time with you all. Thank you, all of you. If it's your first time to my live chat, be sure that there will be another one in a few weeks' time. As I said, Mary is going away, so I might do a couple of these maybe, just because it's fun. It's nice hanging out with you all. It's nice to get to know you all a bit more. It's nice to actually chat with you rather than at you. Don't forget to like the video, because you can like even though you're watching live, and subscribe if you haven't already. Social media links in the description box. You know the routine. You must have seen my videos before to be here right now. If you are watching this as like a rerun, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching it, even though you weren't watching it live. I hope it was still enjoyable for you. I don't know if it is, but thank you anyway. And next time I see you, I will hopefully have different coloured hair. I'll post it on Instagram. Anyway, I'm off. Thank you so much. It was lovely to see you all. Make sure that you participate in the Cal. Get your knit on. That's what my Cal should have been called. And I shall see you very soon in my next video. Bye.